You're so lucky. You have this beautiful baby girl. Your husband, Parker.
And a friend like you. I really appreciate what you did. Getting Mike out of here for a while so Jack and I could be alone together.
Oh, yeah, well, he wasn't too happy about it, but I think I finally got through to him. I used the whole girls need their privacy argument.
I was just afraid he and Jack were going to kill each other, and then I'd have to give birth all by myself.
Oh, no way. I would have been there to help you.
Katie Peretti, all grown up.
Doc Banks said he'd check in tomorrow and see how you two were doing. I think Mike would like to hold Sage. Sage?
I named her Sage. For wisdom.
Hey, in that book it says that Indians use sage to purify the air and bring peace.
That's a good name.
If anything, surface with Lily and Rose.
Okay, let me know what he says. Okay.
Shanks?
Molly, it's me. Don't hang up. I'm only allowed one phone call, so please, you with me?
So they finally arrested you?
I was set up.
Of course you were.
Listen, Spengler's dead. He got nipped in the back, and the cops think I did it.
Did you?
Molly, Lily and Rose are still missing, and they're in great danger. Then we gotta find McCann before whoever killed Spengler kills him, too.
We?
Come on, I'm not asking you to do it for me. Just do it for Lily and Rose, all right? I'd appreciate it if you come down to the station.
To bail you out? Not a chance.
Come on, Molly, just do it, would you?
Lose my number, Dusty. Murdered at the drop site.
Oh, my God. Lily's not home yet? I mean, I know that Dusty pulled Rose into his problems.
Yeah, and whose fault is that?
I just assumed everything was all right when I hadn't heard anything.
Well, no, Barbara, it's not all right. Rose and Lily are still missing.
Poor Lily. She would be home with her children if it weren't for that woman coming to town.
Barbara, for heaven's sakes. You don't mean that.
I most certainly do. Now, you can blame me for putting Dusty in Rose's path, but I think we've all learned by now that a rose is a rose is a rose is a rose.
Unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? You just helped make up my mind. Thank you very much.
About what?
Is still in town if he finds out Spangler's dead, if he comes by your apartment, and then if he can figure out where the hell you are, and if he's willing to
Yes, unless you've gotten a better idea, yeah. But you gotta promise me you don't hang around. You put that under the door and you get out of there. I don't need you getting hurt.
You're all heart.
Thank you.
Don't. I'm not doing this for you.
Handsome, and Dusty's looks have nothing to do with this. I'm getting a little... You know, yes, it burns me up inside. That Dusty took money from Barbara to break up me and Paul, but I see another side to that guy. He's trying to clean up his act. He's gonna hurt you, Rose. Yeah, maybe he will. Or maybe he won't. But all I can tell you is once I get out of this place, all I want to do is feel that guy's arms around me. If anything happens to me, Holden will never forget Dusty, and if you are with him, he will not let either one of you near our children ever again, Rose.
Well, at least the fabric's easy to work with, you know? Yeah, and there's so much of it. Well, where are you going with those?
Oh, don't worry. You're in good hands.
Well, you too, Carly, you know, if you're having second thoughts.
What, about Jack?
No, about Craig. He'll come through with all that legal stuff. I mean, I know he's kind of unreliable most of the time.
No. No, he's reliable, all right. When he's got an angle, when there's something in it for him.
True. I just think he knows how much you want to marry Jack. He'll come through for you.
I don't even really need to marry Jack right away, right now, right this second. In my heart, I'm already married to him. This ceremony is just a formality.
Yeah, but an important one. For you and Jack and the kids. I just think the only person who doesn't really know where they fit in is Mike.
I know. I put his life on hold. He lost Molly because of me.
What you bringing up? Anything about custody before the wedding? You love this baby half as much as you say you do. You at least do that much for her mother.
I know I'm right. Even the way my luck's been running the last few months, I'll be lucky if I get to the I do's without the sky falling.
You will. And it won't. Yeah, you're gonna have a nice, peaceful, beautiful little ceremony away from the usual Oakdale drama.
Amen to that.
Oh, you really don't fight fair.
I was just making an observation.
I remember every second of what happened with Will, and I will not have my youngest son caught in the middle of another domestic nightmare.
Now, you know I love Parker. I would never do anything to expose him to 1 second of unpleasantness.
No, not intentionally. But I do have one question for you. Does Carly know that you guys are coming? I thought not.
Well, we're going as a healing gesture.
You can keep my son out of your healing gestures. Just a second. The last time you and Carly were together, you almost bit each other's heads off. Then Carly took off for Montana. What if your little healing gesture backfires? Just a second. And then you take some pot shots at Carly. Carly takes some pot shots at you. Let me ask you something. Where does that leave Parker? It leaves him right in the middle. That's where it leaves him. What? What is it?
I really want my mommy.
That wasn't me.
I'm clear of any trouble, and I want him back right after that wedding.
Thank you so much, Hal.
You can thank me by making sure he has a good time.
Oh, he will.
Carly. Jack, I wasn't talking to you.
You have my word.
Mine too, if you want.
I'll pass on your word, thank you.
Now, Emily did pack a bag just in case, and it's in the car.
Does he have his little action robots?
Yes, they're all set.
Oh, and his stuffed panda?
Licorice is tucked away.
How, you know, Carly is really gonna appreciate this.
I know she'll appreciate having Parker there. It's you two that I wonder about. Listen to me, cowboy. I want you to be a good boy, and I want you to listen to your Aunt Rosanna, okay? Now, I'm going to call you tonight, and I want you to remember that I love you. I love you very, very much. I'll see you soon.
I've married the most devious woman.
Devious? I thought it was obvious.
Exactly. All right, mount up, hombre. We ride from Montana. All right, ándale, caballero. Come on.
Just scrunched up her nose the way Parker does.
Well, then that's it. We eat, sleep, get married, and then home to the little guy, all right? Hey, Mike, let me get...
Hey, Jack.
Hey.
Say howdy, hombre.
Oh, buddy. Oh, your mommy is gonna be so glad to see you. She is. You guys, I'm not so sure about.
Welcome, shall we?
I think we should wait for an invitation, darling.
From Jack?
From Carly.
Oh, I'll be right back. Come on, Parker.
Good luck.
Well, I'm glad things worked out between the two of you. Glad you're getting married again. Didn't really realize you were getting divorced.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Carly and I thought we were married till we got the divorce decree in the mail.
Yes. You know, it's a funny thing about those little bits of paper lying about. If Craig hadn't found that note that Carly left saying that she was here in godforsaken Muscle Shell, you would still be trying to throw me in jail now, wouldn't you?
I was thinking like a cop.
And? You're sorry?
For investigating Carly's disappearance?
For making me think, for accusing me of making her disappear.
Well, you did, Rosanna.
Oh, what?
What you said made Carly run away, so she came here, pregnant and alone. Because you made her feel like she was everybody's worst nightmare.
I didn't realize. I know I said some awful things, but I didn't think I was capable of hurting her. I didn't think she cared.
When are you gonna get it, Rosanna?
Get what?
That whatever you say or do to Carly, it draws blood.